My friends and brothers, when we left this place, we saw something like bridges that divided hell into different sections of torment. We saw a spirit walking over a footbridge, and it looked like a doll that we had seen on the earth. We call them treasure trolls. They have different color hair with an old man's face, but a kid's body, and no sexual parts. Their eyes are full of evil. The Lord explained that those spirits were spirits of loss. This spirit had a spear in his hand and was walking pompously on the footbridge, like a queen or like a pretty runaway model. And as he walked, he stabbed people below with his spear. He would curse them and say,
"Remember the day you were outside a Christian church and you didn't want to come in? Remember the day they preached to you and you didn't want to listen? Remember the day they gave you a gospel tract and you threw it away?"
The lost souls would try to cover the area where they used to have ears, and they would reply to the demon, "Shut up! Shut up! Don't tell me anymore! I don't want to know more! Shut up!" However, the evil spirit enjoyed doing that because of the pain it inflicted on the souls. We continued walking with the Lord. Upon looking at a mass of people, we noticed one man was shouting louder than the others who were burning there. He was saying, "Father, Father, have mercy on me!" Jesus was not going to stop and look at this man. But when Jesus heard the words, "Father," he shook and turned around. Jesus looked at him and told him,
"Father, you call me Father? No, I am not your father, and neither are you my son. If you were my son, you would now be with me in the kingdom of heaven. You are the sons of your father, the devil."
Immediately, a blanket of fire came up and totally covered his body. The Lord told us the story of this man's life. The man called him Father because he had known him. He used to go to church and listen to God through his word, and he had received many promises of God. So we asked, "Well, what happened, Lord? Well, why is he here then?" The Lord replied,
"He was living a double life. He lived one way at home and another at church. He thought in his heart, 'Well, there is no one that lives close to me, not the pastor or any of the brothers, so I can do whatever I want.' But he forgot that the eyes of the Lord are set on all our ways, and no one can lie or hide from the Lord."
The word of the Lord tells us, "Don't lie to yourselves. God cannot be deceived, because everything a man sows, the same will he harvest." This man was suffering 1,000 times worse than others. He was paying a double condemnation, one for his sins and one for thinking he could deceive the Lord. Today, people try to rank the gravity of sins. They think that homosexuals, thieves, and murderers are the greatest sinners, greater than the liars and the gossips. But in the eyes of the Lord, all these sins have the same weight and all the same pay. The Bible tells us, "The wages of sin is death. The soul that sins will die." My friends and brothers, I invite you now to accept Jesus' invitation. Jesus is extending his hand of mercy to you if you repent. The word of the Lord tells us that the one who changes his ways and repents will be shown mercy. And it is much better to believe now than to wait and find out the hard way later. God bless you.